Heidi Hamilton from the Frosty, Heidi and Frank Show, Dish Nation, here to talk about that. It's actually kind of sad.
It is sad, and it's been a roller coaster for Brooke Mueller. And so I guess last night she was seen wandering around a town in Utah, and then she went into a bar. She had her two sons with her and was trying to find a hotel, was asking around, and she seemed maybe that she was intoxicated. And then this morning, she was at a car wash around 6 in the morning, and some guy and a group of his friends spotted a woman. They didn't know it was Brooke Mueller. They spotted her, like, swinging her arms around the kids. So they started to go up to see if everything was okay. And then he recognized it was Brooke Mueller. And the kids were in pajamas and barefoot and begging him not to call the police because they would take their mommy away. And so they ended up investigating that and then ended up letting her go. And now we have an update that she is, I guess her mom now has the kids, and she is in a psychiatric hold, on a psychiatric evaluation. So, yeah, I mean, we'll keep you up to date on what's going on there. But you might remember a couple of years ago when she was fighting drugs and that battle and everything, Charlie Sheen, talk about a good ex-wife, Charlie Sheen's ex-wife, Denise Richards, took in the two boys, Bob and Max, because, you know, they're half siblings to Denise's kids anyway. So she took them in and was taking care of them while Brooke was getting well. And I guess Brooke got clean, got the kids back, and now we're back at the same old situation.
And good for those private citizens, though, that called this in because they alerted the authorities.
Right. That's the best thing to do. It's like when in doubt, just, I mean, and I think, too, anytime kids are involved, it's like, let's just err on the side of caution, and why not put a phone call into the police, even if it's nothing, you know, something like that going on. And the guy who spotted her did say she looked like she was on something. Actually, he said high as a kite is what she looked like.
Yeah.
So...
all right, let's talk about that 60 Minutes interview. Did you see it?
Yes, of course.
Did you see the bracelet?
Donald Trump.
Did you notice the bracelet while you were watching? Were you just paying attention?
I was actually paying attention to the content of the 60
Not
Minutes.
what she was wearing?
No. Ivanka Trump she has a jewelry line. She also has a shoe line, which I think I may actually be wearing.
Oh.
They're good shoes. I don't care.
Now you're just name dropping.
But, you know, get them on Zappos. They're very, very affordable. But so she has this bracelet that she wears on the 60 Minutes interview from her jewelry line.
Style alert.
Yeah. So then her team goes on Twitter and says, oh, if you want to, you know, wear a bracelet from Ivanka's line, here it is. And it's almost $11,000 bracelet.
Right.
So using your father's presidential, it doesn't feel right. And now she came out and said, hey, listen, that wasn't me necessarily. It was my team who, whenever I'm making an appearance somewhere, they just know that, okay, we got to blast out to let people know. So that was an error, and we're still teaching our team how to act now.
But Ivanka is known as being a very hands-on businesswoman.
She is. I don't buy it.
What are the chances that she didn't know? She
knew. Of course she knew. She's on 60 Minutes. It's a huge stage. It's like, well, this is a perfect opportunity for me to sell my almost $11,000 bracelet. Which, by the way, I wore a bracelet tonight. I got it at Marshall's. It's about $11. You don't look. It's fine. You don't need to spend $11,000 on a bracelet. I don't even care if you have the money. That's silly.
I thought that the Ivanka Trump line was a little less expensive or accessible.
It's a good value, as they say.
Well, not an $11,000 bracelet. That's not
so
a good
that's
value
a
to me.
shocking.
I'd say Marshall's is a good value.
Okay, but we're all talking about the Carrie Fisher book where she says that she had an affair with Harrison Ford while they were filming Star Wars, but she didn't just talk a little bit about it. I mean, she told tales out of school.
Full detail. And I can't wait because I've had her book on pre-order on Audible forever. I think it comes out a little bit later in this month because I can't wait. But we do know that she does admit to having an affair with Harrison Ford. Check this out. She was 19.
Whoa.
He was 33, married with 2 kids.
Whoa.
Right. Yeah. And so no one knew about it. Like somehow they kept it.
Did you see her in that outfit when Jabba the Hutt had her tied up?
Listen, the gold bikini. And
apparently you remember it.
No, seriously, she's so hot, that movie. I mean, I think a lot of young boys, that was their first, like, oh my God. So she's hot. Harrison Ford is incredibly handsome in this. And she said that she was just completely taken by him and doesn't appear to have cared that, you know, he had a wife and 2 kids. And that marriage ended shortly there.
Well, I'm thinking that there's going to be no Hollywood air kiss when these two see each other in public.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's like, does she put a call in to go, hey, Harrison, real quick, writing a book. Do you mind if I mention that you cheated on your wife back in, you know? And I doubt he gave the okay for that. But she's also Carrie Fisher. She's not really one to give a damn.
Why is Chewbacca always a third wheel?
Well, everybody has that friend, and if you don't, you're that friend.
All right. You can hear Heidi every morning on the Frosty, Heidi and Frank Show, weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. on 95.5 KLOS. And, of course, you can see her here on weekdays, 6:30 to 11:30 on Dish Nation right here on Fox 11.
All right. Thanks, Heidi.
Thank you, guys. Good seeing you, as always.
Next time, you should come in that Leia outfit.
Right. You could be Chewbacca.
Oh!